You planted tomato seeds 2 weeks ago, followed every instruction on the packet, kept the soil moist, gave them sunlight, and now, just bare dirt, not a single sprout, and your neighbor's seeds, already sprouting. What went wrong? But here's what's eating at you. Your neighbor planted the same exact seeds 3 days ago, and they already have green shoots breaking through. Same seeds, same weather, totally different result. So what killed yours before they even had a chance? There are 5 invisible reasons seeds fail even when you do everything right. The seed packet doesn't mention any of them, and you can fix most of them with what you already have. Let's go through each one so this never happens again. Mistake number 1, you're planting old seeds without testing them first. Seeds don't last forever. Even sealed in the packet, they're slowly dying. Tomato seeds last about 4 years max. Lettuce maybe 3. Onions barely make it past 1. But here's the trap. A seed can look completely normal and be dead inside. The embryo dies first. The outer shell stays intact. So you plant it, water it, wait, and nothing happens because there's no life left to wake up. The rule, if you don't know when seeds were packed, assume they're weak. Here's the fix. Take 10 seeds. Wrap them in a damp paper towel. Seal it in a plastic bag. Wait 5 days. If fewer than 7 sprout, that batch is done. Either toss the packet or plant twice as many seeds per hole to make up for the dead ones. Mistake number 2, you're checking air temperature, not soil temperature. People think warmth means warm air. It doesn't. Not to a seed. Seeds don't care what the air feels like. They only respond to the temperature of the soil they're sitting in. You can have a beautiful 70-degree sunny afternoon, but if your soil is still 55 degrees down where the seed is, warm season crops won't even try. Tomatoes need at least 60 degrees in the soil. Peppers want 65. Beans need a minimum. Below that, they either rot or sit dormant. The rule, if the soil is cold, the seed is asleep. Stick your finger 2 inches deep into the soil. If it feels cold, wait. Don't plant yet. You can also use a soil thermometer if you have one. And if you're impatient, cover the bed with black plastic for a week to warm it up faster. Don't guess based on air temperature. The seed only feels what's directly around it. The third problem sneaks up on everyone. You're confusing wet soil with actual water penetration. You water your seeds. The surface looks moist. Everything seems fine, but the water never actually reached the seed. It pooled on top or slid right past it. Hard seeds like beans and peas have waxy coats. If water doesn't break through that shell, the seed can't swell. No swelling means no germination. You could water every single day, thinking you're doing the right thing, but the seed stays locked shut. The rule, moisture on the surface, doesn't mean moisture got inside. For hard-coated seeds, soak them in water overnight before planting. This forces moisture through the shell. For fine seeds like carrots or lettuce, water gently twice a day so it actually sinks in instead of running off. Dig up 1 seed after 2 days to check. If it hasn't swollen at all, your watering method isn't working. Mistake number 4, planting depth kills more seeds than people realize. Every seed has an ideal depth range. Go too deep and it burns through all its stored energy, pushing toward light it never reaches. The shoot dies inches underground. Go too shallow, and the seed dries out in hours or gets plucked off by birds. The general rule is 2 to 3 times the seed's width. But Most people eyeball it and get it wrong by half an inch. That's all it takes. The rule: depth controls whether energy reaches light. Use your finger to make uniform holes. Tiny seeds like lettuce get pressed in lightly and barely covered. Beans go a full inch down. When in doubt, go slightly shallow. Seeds can push up through loose soil. They can't stretch down into darkness, hoping to find the surface. The fifth mistake is the most invisible: roots hit a wall before the shoot breaks through. The seed germinates underground. The root starts growing. Then it slams into compacted soil, a rock, or the hard bottom of a shallow container. The root can't push through, so it stalls. And when roots stall, everything stalls. The shoot never emerges because the plant aborts itself below the surface. You never see it happen. The rule: if roots can't move, nothing grows. Loosen soil at least 6 inches deep before planting. If you're using containers, make sure they're deep enough. Carrots need 12 inches. Tomatoes need at least 8 hours of sunlight for seedlings.
Break up clumps.
Fluff the soil. Give those roots a clear path down. Now, here's what makes this so brutal. These problems don't just add up. They stack. And when they stack, they guarantee failure. Old seeds planted in cold soil, placed too deep in compacted dirt with water that never penetrated the shell. Each problem alone cuts your odds. But stack 3 or 4 together? Germination doesn't just drop. It stops completely. You get exactly what you got. Empty dirt. No sprouts. Total loss. This is why you can follow instructions perfectly and still end up with nothing. So, let's go back to those tomato seeds you planted 2 weeks ago. The ones that never came up. Now you know exactly why. You planted them a 1/4 inch too deep. The water sat on top instead of soaking in. And even if the roots tried to grow, they had nowhere to go. Your neighbor's seeds worked because they dodged just 2 or 3 of those problems. That's it. That's the only difference between total failure and a full tray of healthy sprouts. Next time, do this. Test old seeds before you plant. Check soil temperature with your finger, not the air. Soak hard seeds overnight and water gently so it penetrates. Use your finger to plant at the right depth. Loosen the soil deep so roots can run freely. Fix these 5 things, and seed failure stops being a mystery. It's not luck. It's not magic. It's physics. And now you control it.